imposter syndrome. This is something that is quite incredibly powerful, and it really does overtake a person. So without getting into many details, imposter syndrome is what you experience when you are trying to impact people or help them, or when you're trying to get on a stage and talk to others about your success, and you internally feel that you don't deserve to be there talking to people about that particular success or that journey. You feel that it's all going to fall apart anytime now, that you don't belong in that group, that you have no right to talk about yourself as somebody that is successful or somebody that has walked the line or walked the success. It's a very powerful thing. My first ever stage, 2017, I spoke in front of an audience of 50 people, and I was invited by my mentor. Again, me feeling like an imposter. Why do I have the right to go and talk to people about what I have accomplished in regards to business? Ben Cummins had been hearing about my success for 6 months now. I email him, I send him screenshots, I send him evidence. I am excited about what I'm accomplishing with his teachings and his trainings. And because I did that for a long time, one day he responded and he said, Manuel, would you be okay if I have you speak in front of my audience in Las Vegas on this upcoming event that I'm hosting in January? And I said, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm never getting on a stage, but I believe that I can give value. So yes, let's go and do it. And I went there and I delivered it. The first minute before I started speaking, my mind fought every single positive, negative thought that I could ever have about what the heck am I doing here? These people are looking at me. There's 50 people that are successful, that each one of them paid $10,000 to be in that chair, listening to me for the next hour about business and strategies for them to succeed in the world of marketing. This is before I understood that I was a marketer. But I got on that stage, and for 1 second, for 1 minute actually, I felt every single possible doubt that a human being could have, until I just got on a roll and I kept on talking. And at the end of that particular seminar, the first one that I ever did, I got a standing ovation, and people actually clapped and they formed a line to ask me questions. And that is the first time in my life that I actually felt that I had enormous value to give to the world. At that moment, I realized, I think I got something special here. People were interested. For the next 2 days, people were lining up to ask me questions about what I was doing. And that is the moment in which I decided that I was going to go deeper into that subject and keep on educating people and trying to give them the information that they needed to succeed in the world of marketing. And I never, ever looked back. I got into hundreds of stages from that point on. I've delivered hundreds of webinars. I have had thousands of students. I have accumulated millions of views of my content. And it all began with that initial moment in which this person called Ben Cummins opened up a door that I didn't feel that I was capable of walking through, until I mustered up enough courage. Because let me tell you something, it requires courage. People can open up the doors, but if you don't get enough courage, you're not walking through those doors. It was a very daunting thing to do for me to decide to be like, okay, I'm going to get on the stage. I'm going to talk to people. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't never talked to anybody before at scale, but I feel I got something here that maybe is going to give people some value. And I want to do something bigger than just being behind a screen. Let me go ahead and do it. And I put myself in an uncomfortable position. I mustered up some courage and I got going. And I got on that stage. My wife was sitting on the front row. Her face was very important to me, because when I looked at her, I was like, it looks like she's liking it. She feels proud. And that really did give me strength to keep on going. The moral of the story, and the value for you watching this or listening to this video, is that you got to have just that special moment in which a door gets opened. And then you got to have enough courage to walk through that door. And then you got to just go out there and do it. And get through whatever imposter syndrome that you have, because what you have done is successful. You're not making things up. You got to stop for a second, smell the roses, and understand that you have succeeded to a degree that is probably higher than most people around you. And because you have succeeded, people want to hear from you, and they want to get your help because they also want to go down a similar journey. Hey, thanks for watching this video. To get more content and more value, check this one out. I know that I am not at the top yet. I know I'm humble enough to understand that I still got a long way to go. I need to keep myself getting better every single day, expanding every day, learning something new every day, because I still got a lot to go.